Hey friends, take a look at this photo. I took it just this morning as the winter storm was starting to pick up speed. It just looked interesting to me to see these daffodils in the midst of snow and a very disgruntled looking robin right next to them. But those daffodils, those are some pretty strong flowers, let me tell you. They have survived overgrown weeds in that bed. They've survived the process of yanking out all those weeds and putting down weed killer. They have survived absolute neglect from me. And year after year, they keep popping up no matter what. They just keep coming back and blooming every spring. You know, some plants, just like these daffodils, just seem to do their thing no matter what the circumstances are. And then there are other plants that don't. There are other plants that need extra nurture and care before they bloom, extra fertilizing and careful pruning and careful watering, all those things. But here's the thing. Whether it's a plant that can do whatever in whatever circumstances, or if it's a plant that needs extra care, neither's right or wrong. They're all part of God's creation. They just are. And that reminds me of this parable of the fig tree from the Gospel of Luke. A man plants a fig tree and he waits 3 years, because that's usually how long it takes for a fig tree to produce fruit. He waits for the fruit to appear, and yet after 3 years, it's not there yet. And he's ready to tear this tree down and do something else with it. But then the gardener steps in and says, give it another year. Let me take care of it and feed it and nurture it. You know, sometimes we look at resilience like those daffodils and we celebrate it, which is a great thing, but we can also forget that this kind of toughness is rare. We start to expect that same resilience in everything and everyone, including ourselves. Our world is addicted to instant gratification. We want quick results, quick fixes, quick growth. And when things don't go our way, it's easy to get frustrated, like the owner of the fig tree, demanding change, expecting immediate success. But Jesus offers another way. We can be like the gardener. We can offer patience, care, and support. Or we can be like the fig tree, taking the time we need to rest, to grow, to be nurtured. Not everything happens on our timeline, and that's okay. As we move through this season, where do you see yourself in this story? Are you the owner, impatient that things aren't moving fast enough? Are you the fig tree, needing time and care? Or are you the gardener, tending to someone else or something else with patience and hope? Maybe at different times we are all three. This Sunday we'll be exploring the parable of the fig tree more deeply. And we'll be looking at what it means to nurture, to be nurtured, and to trust God's timing instead of our own. I hope you'll join us for worship and join us for some reflection together, either in person or online. In the meantime, may you have the grace to grow at your own pace and the patience to let others do the same. See you Sunday.